moving fast.
It'll be fine. Oh, yep, here we go. It says we're live. I don't know if anybody's here yet. I'll just do a tweet out so you guys will just hear me randomly talking to myself. Okay, we're live now. Always have to do this. Always have to tweet it out now. Otherwise, if I start a stream, I just always forget. Okay, no, don't want that. Oh, I'm still getting used to this old laptop. I remember how goddamn slow it is. Come join. Okay.
Hey, everybody. It's Deven.
Yes. Hello, everybody. And today's stream is kind of a special one. It's kind of more of a, blogger-related stream where I'm having a fellow blogger friend here, which is Deven. And Deven, I know, has been excited for quite, I would say, a long time to do a stream with me. You just always wanted to do a stream with Lita, haven't you?
I couldn't resist it. I was so happy.
I know everyone thinks that's amazing. I don't really think that about myself, really.
Come on, you know you're amazing. You just can't hide it.
No, I don't see myself that way. Taking on people's compliments. I don't know. I'm just not used to it. You're not used to being like the center of attention and stuff. In real life, sometimes.
I know the feeling.
Yes. Now I'm curious, I'm actually curious that you sound quite young, Deven. I don't think I've ever asked how old you are. Everybody knows Lita's not old. I'm 25, but you just sound young. Would you how old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh,
it's just that I kind of have a young voice.
Yeah, you do. You sound like Oh, you should take this. Well, I don't know if people take this as a compliment. I don't know. You sounded like 18 or 17 to me. Yeah.
I'm 22.
Oh, okay. Of course, you would have sounded older. Asking someone how old they are, can either be, I don't know, can either go either way. Just don't ask old people. They always get the wrong end of the stick. They do. So this is Deven's very first live stream ever, and he chose to do it with me. So I better be a good host.
You made me feel fine already.
Oh, that's good. I don't think hardly anyone's come yet because I know we picked quite an early time. It's probably not early for you. It's early for me. It's 8:30 in the morning now. Around. I think I got up at I don't know, near 8ish, because I had an undisturbing wake-up call from my sister, move your car so I can go to work. I'm like, oh god, is my car parked behind us? So then I ended up kind of falling back to sleep. It'd be great if all the time zones were so aligned together. It would, and doing live streams would be so much easier, but it's not. Something always has to give. When I've done, it seems all the live streams I've ever done is always with American related people that I know. I haven't done any except one that I've done, except one that I've probably done on with a Canadian YouTuber. That was sort of more aligned. And Joe's just said on Twitter the live stream glitch is out and shows YouTube from time to time. Just forewarning anyone who watches this, it's probably going to glitch, probably because of my webcam. As everybody knows, if anyone's watched my techno update, they know that I've had technology issues. So I'm just going to have to try and fix that in the next couple of days, get a new webcam. Woohoo! So sorry if it does glitch in and out. I'm going to fix it. I know I have to fix it. So, let's see. What would you like to talk about, Deven? I guess I could ask you one of the pinnacle questions that I've always asked people when they're doing live streaming is what is some of your favorite anime? I'm not going to ask what is your favorite anime, because I feel like that's like a diabolic question to ask any person who loves anime, because it's an impossible decision. It'd
I
be
know the
really,
feeling.
yeah.
There's thousands of
So
anime
what?
that I like.
Yes, I know we have a few similar ones that we like. So what are some of your favorites?
It kind of depends on the genre. I think for probably like romance, I really like Suzuka. I always plug Suzuka wherever I go. It's always been my favorite
Oh
anime
yeah,
and
you've
manga.
you've taught. Is there an anime for? Is there an anime for it, or is it just the manga?
It's an anime and a manga. The
Oh,
anime
okay.
is done by Funimation.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I do remember you telling me about it over Twitter. The Suzuka one. It is in it is in my manga to read list. It is, but I look over right now. I'm looking over at my big pile of library manga books I still haven't half read. I'll have to get on that soon. So what was Suzuka about?
Let's see. It's about a young man, first year in high school, Yamato, coming, leaving from his hometown Hiroshima, going to Tokyo to go to high school, and then while he's walking around checking out the high school, he meets this girl named Suzuka while she's doing the high jump, and he just falls in love with her. Well, not falls in love with her. He's enamored by her doing the high jump, and it's basically their romance from that. It's about, I think it's about 166 chapters, but it's a really good manga. It's where it's basically something where you really get into something you really get into. Oh, it looks like Crimson came through.
Ah, yes. Oh, yeah. Warren, the electric dude, is here. Oh, yes. I did send him a link to this because he did ask for one over Twitter. Hello to both of you. Hi, Crimson. Hi, Warren. Yeah, I'd always like to say hi to people when they're like in the chat and stuff. I'm glad there's not like a million people here and it's just scrolling through, because whenever I watch anyone else's like live streams, there's like a million people there and you can't read all of the different comments that are flooding through. So I'm glad it's not like that.
Oh, Lou's
Yeah,
asking me a question. Uh, it's sequel to Suzuka is getting an anime, right? Yeah, it's called Fuka. It's about Suzuka and Yamato's daughter, and I can't really say any more about that. You're gonna have to read the manga to figure out, more about how they got a daughter and stuff.
oh nice. So it's getting a sequel, is it?
It had more than one sequel. There was A Town Where You Live, and then Fuka came right after.
Oh cool. I might make it extra priority to start reading Suzuka. Maybe I'll start it today.
That's awesome.
Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, and probably because I know how much you love that manga, and it's definitely I reckon it is one of those like unknown ones because I've never heard of it. And I was talking about it with someone else maybe like couple of weeks ago, and they're like, "Oh, I've never heard of this. Oh, what? I'll definitely check this out." Oh, I didn't know there was an anime for it because I know you just told me it was like a manga, so it's definitely something I would definitely read without a doubt. So
I think the anime only covers about half of the manga. I think it only gets up to chapter 7. It only gets up to chapter 76.
oh wow, see, I'm not that accurate when I'm like watching a show. Like, I've not read the manga. I have no idea like what chapter it's like up to. I'm not that detailed when it comes to like watching some series. Like, oh, it's up to this certain manga chapter if you've not like read the manga. So props to the people that can do that, knowing what manga chapter the anime is up to.
Thanks. It's like with some anime I watch, I always make sure to keep up to if I really like the anime, I'll always start the manga right after I finish watching it. That's how I got into Fake Khaled, Suzuka, I believe, and Oran Host Club.
Ah, nice, nice. Were those some of your other favorite animes as well? We got
Yeah,
Suzuka, and you got Ouran High School Host Club. That's like the pinnacle of nearly gateway anime for anybody.
yeah, I loved it. Although I watched it in
Yeah.
the dub, not the sub.
Oh, did you? Oh, did you watch it in the? Oh, did you watch it in the dub? Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it in the dub. Back then, I wasn't fully into like watching things in sub. Um, I did find it like hard to kind of keep up with the writing on the screen. But obviously now it's completely different. It is um, that I don't mind either way now. But yeah, Oran High School Host Club. This it reminds me of this year. I went to a anime convention, and voice actor Caitlin Glass. If anybody knows, of course, that people will know who Caitlin Glass is, and obviously she does the voice for Haruhi in Oran High School Host Club, and she was talking about some of like the antics that she got up to while recording Oran High School Host Club. And then, of course, somebody asked the dumb question like, "Oh, is Oran High School Host Club getting a second season?" I read it on a website somewhere. I'm thinking probably that website was, probably a hoax. And, Caitlin's like, "No." I said, "Not to my knowledge. I don't think definitely Oran High School Host Club is not getting a second season. It's not." But yeah, it was good to hear. It was good to hear some of like her thoughts and stuff on what she enjoyed about the series, and yeah, it was really good. It was.
oh, I love Caitlin Glass. Back when I used to watch Pokemon, she did the voice for Deontay in the Deontay movie, and I just absolutely loved her. I tweeted a whole bunch of Deontay pics at her, and she actually retweeted a lot of them.
Yeah, she's lovely. She's like lovely in person, and she also did I ended up going to see both her panels. I don't think I've ever seen a voice actors panels like twice in a row, and she did like she did a very special panel where she actually went through some of like the process of how music for Funimation dubs get how what the process actually is, all the music licensing and stuff. Like obviously she said that we're not allowed to talk about what actually happened at the panel, but oh, let me tell you, it was some great insight. Not something you would learn, like in a voice acting school or anything like that. It wouldn't be until if you had a job in like Funimation, that's the only way you get to learn the process. But it was very awesome. She said it's a panel that she doesn't do a lot at conventions. So the one when she did it at ours, she said it'd been like maybe a couple of years since she'd done the last one, and I'm like, oh. So I'm actually really excited because I believe she is voicing Hitorumi in the new Escaflowne dub, if I'm completely
Oh, I
wrong.
think you're right. I think you're
Yeah,
right.
I think, yeah, usually my information is not up to scratch. I actually think she'll fit. When I heard about the main lead for Hitomi was like vital because I love the series to death. And when I heard it was her, I was like, yeah, I'm cool with this. I definitely think she can get into the character, definitely. But I had never even really heard her name until I saw her on like the guest lineup list for the convention. And yeah, by then I had no idea who she was. And after meeting her and stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, you're probably going to be a favorite of mine. What have you met any other like voice actors or actresses at all, Devon?
No, I haven't gone to any cons, but my favorite voice actress has to be Monica Rial, and then Jamie Markey. She's Jamie Markey is just so funny. I love her. I loved her in Panty and Stocking, and she's also gonna be in the what's it called? I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's uh the Shimon dub that's gonna come out in a few more months.
Oh yeah. What was the last one? What was it?
Shimoneta. It was one of the anime from last summer where it was basically this anime about how Japan was censoring all the lewd and dirty things so they can have a generation of pure and noble students. But I can't really remember I can't really remember it, but it was pretty good.
Oh, cool. I yeah, I like Monica Rial as well. Some people like a little. I know some people I've talked to, they don't really in the past. They don't really like her. Probably because of the type of voice that she has. You know, it can be very high, screechy. Um, I mean, like I did think that about her at first in some of the roles that she's done, but I remember I watched a series a while back called Tears to Tiara, you know, older one, and she took on like a very kind of she took on a very strong, she took on a very like kind of knight. The role that she was doing was a strong kind of, to me, like a strong female character, and I think the character's name, what was it? Octavia, and she, and it was very. I didn't hear no screechiness, no nothing. It was she really got into the role. It was very no screechiness in her voice or anything. It was just, I think she played the role of it really well. It was very strong. I think it was one of the stronger moments for me that I had seen from her. So, but she's done quite a few, like, she's like here, there, and everywhere in so many like different animes. I can't really put on the tip of my tongue some of my favorite roles from her. I can't exactly. Well, what some of the
she does Mirror Jane in the Fairy Tale dub, and she also does some lower voices. People don't really know that about her, that she basically can change her voice to be kind of very low and sensual. I liked her a lot in the Sekirei dubs.
Oh yeah, I do like.
If you didn't know it was her,
I do like Sekirei.
If you didn't know it was her, oh
no, that's all right. Go on.
If you didn't know it was her, you would be shocked that it was her in Sekirei.
No, I didn't. I mean, like, still back then, I wouldn't even think to like go look up like voice actors' names and stuff. It wasn't until like I started doing YouTube, watching other people, and like doing a lot more, when I started really fully on blogging, is when I started looking more into like voice actors and stuff. And I'm a lot more aware of actors and actresses now than I was a few years back. So, oh look, we've had a few more people come. Medieval Otaku, hello. Oh, and your buddy Nick's here, Deven. Yay! And he's saying everything is glitchy as well. So again, do apologize if the stream is glitchy. That is on my end, not probably Deven's. But yeah, I think one of my favorite roles from her was from an anime I like called Say I Love You. She played the big melon girl with big boobs, Asame, which was one of Yamato's friends. It was a very very upbeat character, and thinking about it now, the voices really do clash, because I had no idea Mara Jane was done by Monica Rial. Feel so dumb. And I think I'm going to take, and just for now, I think I'm just going to take my webcam off just for now, guys. Just see if the stream doesn't get so glitchy. I'm just going to take my webcam off just for a while, see if that stops any glitchiness, because I can tell it is. So you're all glitchy. Oh, okay. Well, I am using my old laptop, so anyway, I have no idea if it's me or not. But Yeah, do you have any other favorite voice actresses or voice actors at all? So we got Monica Rial.
Monica Rial, Jeremy Lee is one of my favorite because she's Lucy in Fairy Tale, and
Uh,
she's I can't remember who she was in Peach Girl, but I really loved her in Peach Girl too.
she
Psy
played
in Peach Girl.
Psy. Yeah, she. I yeah, I loved some of the evil. I loved her playing that evil character. I think that was one of my favorite roles of her. Um, it's right off the bat when I first watched the series, I instantly knew it was her, and I got to meet Jeremy Lee as well. She came to the same con that I was talking about before. Went to her panel and stuff. Yeah, she's really nice as well. But yeah, Jeremy Lee is one of my favorites. Of course, another one of my major favorites is Todd Haberkorn.
Oh,
Love
I love Todd
him.
Havercorn.
Oh yeah.
He played Yeah, he's awesome. I love the fact that he usually plays like these shonen heroes in most dubs, but he was able to do that really good. He was also in the Sword Art Online dub where he played I can't remember that the guy in the second season, the villain in the second season. He was really good there. He really gave a lot of he was that guy you love to hate.
Yeah, I had that what was it? I had that in Ghost Hunt. He plays Naru, one of the main characters. Naru's character is very narcissistic, and that's what he's called in the anime, is his nickname, and very narcissistic. And it's a very obnoxious character. I really like. That's one of my favorite roles by Todd Haberkorn. Definitely playing Naru.
Oh, looks like we got some questions from the chat.
Oh yes, I did just notice you asked your questions. That's all right. You
I
can.
just wanted to slide it in there.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. No, that's fine. I love asking questions. Oh, many of the otakus like Todd Haberkorn's best role was judo master in Kenji. Oh yeah, that's the one about the martial arts and that. I I actually have that on hold at the library at the moment. I actually
No,
do.
I haven't. I watched the first
Funny.
few episodes.
Yeah, it looks really actually looks quite funny. It does. So I like I like anything with I particularly like anime like with martial arts and samurai, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's on hold at the library. That is so cliche. That's funny. Okay, so we have a
So
question
the first
from.
question is, did you watch Orange? It ended this week. If so, what do you think? I didn't watch Orange because I was kind of busy with stuff with school, but I do have the entire series on my watch list, and I'm really interested in the premise behind it.
I've watched probably I've read the manga of Orange. I haven't watched I haven't been keeping up with the anime. I only got like to watch the first 2 episodes. But back then is when I couldn't stream anything online. I actually, with Orange, I just wanted to wait until it was fully finished. Obviously now it is, but I'll have to give my thoughts like maybe later on, maybe like in a video talking about how I feel about Orange and stuff. But from what I've seen like on Twitter and stuff, I've been avoiding like any like I don't know, you can't really spoil anything really, but just anyone's reactions. I've been trying to avoid it, but obviously it's definitely something that's probably going to make me cry. I mean, it looks like people have had like up and down mixed emotions, but now I can like watch the whole thing. I can. So promise, Weekend Otaku, when I've watched it and stuff, I will either do a video on it or a blog post or both, and I'll give you my thoughts then. But the manga itself, yeah, I'm probably going to end up preferring the manga, I reckon, because I really enjoyed the manga. I did, because the manga made me cry. I've never had a manga make me cry ever. That's probably the second one that's ever made me cry. So I think it takes a lot if a manga series makes you cry. So have you ever had a manga series that makes you cry, Deven?
Probably one, not on the off the top of my head. It was probably a chapter in Naruto after Sasuke and Itachi finished fighting Kabuto in the second part. It was after the Edo Tensei was released, and basically Itachi told Sasuke all the stuff about the Uchiha, and he basically said, no matter what happens to you and whatever you decide, I'll always love you. And that really just broke my heart because basically Itachi knew that he didn't know whether Sasuke was gonna didn't know what Sasuke was gonna do or not. So he basically entrusted it to Naruto, but he still told his brother, he said, no matter what you are, I'm gonna love you forever. And I really like the type of dedication Itachi had to his brother.
No, I haven't. Yeah, the whole Itachi like relationship between Itachi and Sasuke. I felt like Naruto wasn't really about Naruto at all. I felt like it was more focused on Sasuke and his brother. I did, and
Yeah.
I'm so beyond behind with Naruto, and I felt like it was more about Sasuke and kind of his brother. I only got a glimpse of Ichiya, his brother, probably when I'm only like quarter into like Naruto. Of course, like at this stage, my feelings haven't changed on him because I don't like him, but obviously I don't know enough. But at this stage, don't like him. But then again, you don't, it's. I think he's one of those characters that starts out you don't like them, and then you end up finding out their hidden intentions later on in the series and stuff.
Yeah, after the part two, it pretty much saw that the Uchiha was basically taking over the story. It was okay, but because Sasuke was an interesting character, but sometimes I was kind of annoyed at the fact that they didn't really focus on Naruto a lot, especially that entire arc where he wasn't even there. I think it was like the Shikamaru arc after they killed Asuma, and that entire arc where Sasuke went after Killer Bee, where Naruto pretty wasn't there at all.
Yeah, so
Oh, Joe's question was, what character do you like hearing more in English than in Japanese? Let's see. They probably have to be from Fate. I have to say that I like Saber, Arturia, Pendragon more in Japanese, and I like Rin Tosaka more in Japanese than in English. Because basically, with the thing with Japanese voice acting is that if you get a role, you're pretty much gonna have it until you're pretty much gonna have it forever. So you're always gonna have the same voice actor for it. With America, sometimes different studios get it and they're not they don't want to subcontract out the work to keep the voice actors consistent. So you have different voices, different American voice actors doing different parts. I believe there have been like 5 sabers until they got the current one, which they use for everything now.
oh, cool.
And the same for probably Rin.
Yeah, I've seen half of Fate Zero. I've seen the original Fate Stay Night, and I have seen them like both. I did it like as a comparison, kind of what Sabers look. I love Saber like anyone else, and I did like kind of a comparison. I listened to one episode in the dub and against the Japanese, and I like Saber's voice in the Japanese. But I also don't mind it. I also don't mind it in the dub. I can't remember who does the dub voice for Saber. How can you remember every single voice of what any actor's done? And you have to good bloody memory, you would. And I mean, like I like the dub voice of Saber, because it was very, up and very posh, and that's very valiant. That's how she sounded. That's like Saber's character, very valiant and, righteous. That's like her whole character.
I like Kari Walgreens' performance as Saber, but it still edged out. It barely edged out the Japanese dub. I thought it was really good.
You know,
because she really captured the intent of the
yeah, I
character.
love Kari Walgreen. She's like another favorite of mine, and you know, Fate Stay Night, when I ever first watched it, it was so not as popular back then. Like how it's just exploded now. Like it's so many people's favorites. I just remember when it wasn't popular. Um and it's just so funny of how things change. It is so funny how things change over time. And I love that it's appreciated so much more now, and that there's been like, you know, like the Fate Stay Night Blade works and stuff, which I still need to watch. I still do, and
Definitely,
yeah.
because it's pretty much a Fate anime or a Fate movie pretty much every year. Like recently, Fate Kala just got his movie announced, which should be sometime next year.
Oh yeah, that series actually looks really cute. It looks really
It's
cute. It does.
it's cute. It's cute, but there are some parts that yeah, there's al- there's always a disconnect between Japanese values and other countries, because there's kind of a lot of what you would call lowly fan service there. But with Japan, it would probably just be it's more innocent and just funny. But to someone else, it would be kind of creepy.
Yeah, I have to true that, you know, of certain things that don't, you know, if you feel disconnected, you know, say if particularly if this comes from, you know, like manga adaptations and they get like an anime adaptation, you know, that oh god, that's a whole other can of worms to open. That is. I mean, how do you feel about that? About when things get when, you know, a certain series that you love, like a manga series, we'll say, and then it's getting a manga. I mean, it's getting a anime adaptation, like, you know, from the source material, because some people are so, you know, stuck on like, oh, it has to follow exactly what the manga, alongside what the manga's like. For example, we're going to use Orange, for example, from what I've heard, it's nearly stuck to it's nearly pretty much, you know, followed the manga through. I think I can only like think of a few actual, you know, actual anime adaptations that stick to the manga. Obviously, there is another one for Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which I still have yet to see, but I know that it does stick to the manga. But
Yeah, but oh, sorry,
no, that's all right.
sorry.
But like for me, I don't always think that a like a certain, you know, like if a manga's going to get an anime adaptation, it doesn't always. I don't always feel sometimes it has to stick to the source material. I sometimes like it when there's something like unexpected that happens and stuff. So
I think I like having all the manga moments just adapted into the anime, but
yeah,
I like the fact that the animators can add in interesting filler stuff that makes that enhances the what was in the manga, as long as they don't like mess up the characters. That was definitely a problem in Naruto, because they had too many fillers, and they pretty much, I wouldn't say Sakura was the best character before, but the fillers definitely made her kind of more punchy.
yeah, I feel, yeah, obviously getting the characters right is so important. Again, we'll go back to Orange. Like, even from watching the first couple of episodes, you know, I felt like, you know, it was very, very believable, all their characters. I felt like I was just sitting there having a digital book in front of me, and like all these characters like come to life. Because, you know, obviously it's exciting when, like there's going to be a new anime adaptation from a manga, and, you know, it's like you love that manga so much, and, you know, you get all excited, you know, these characters are coming to life. I got that like about Orange, and the first two episodes for me did disappoint. They didn't. You know, love the animation, and I know I'm just going to love this anime as a whole. I should stop talking about Orange now. I think that's enough. Just stop talking about that bloody anime, because the hype
Yeah, I'm
for it
craving
is
some
just.
oranges. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
are you having
I'm,
some oranges?
now I'm not having some oranges, but I'm feeling like I want one right now.
I know, and I just had an orange as part of my breakfast as well. Yeah. Yes, it's morning here for me, for anyone that knows, and it's, nighttime. I'm sure everyone's thinking about I'm sure everyone's thought about what they're going to have for dinner. I've just had my breakfast. So, but oh yes, we had
Kimmy
oh sorry.
asks, sorry.
Oh yes, you're gonna. No, that's all right. You're on it already. You see, you're totally chilled at the stream.
Um, about Oran. Do you have a favorite host club member? Absolutely obligatory for anyone who's watching, so it must be true. Let's see. My favorite host club member would have to be probably Hikaru. Probably he really makes it fun, and he's also voiced by Todd Habercorn.
Oh yeah, is he the one with the? Is
And I
he the
really
one
like
with the?
the
Is he one of the brother? Is he one of the twins?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it's been so long since I've. It's been so long since I've seen this series. Um, get honestly, why do we have to talk nostalgia? It just makes you want to, rewatch stuff, and it's like, who's my favorite? Let's see. I've never actually thought about who's my favorite. I guess it would have to. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Tamaki, because he just, first time watching it, he just made me laugh. He just made me laugh. Pretty much the whole way through, endlessly. So that was really funny. Definitely Tamaki. I mean, how can you not? I mean, I don't know how you can not love his character. And Alkimi's like, Honey Senpai! Oh yeah, Honey Senpai. I remember there was this phase of so many people wanting to cosplay Honey Senpai. I'm not one of those, but obviously, yes, Honey Senpai was very cute. Yeah.
I liked him. He's really
liked
nice.
it. I liked everybody. Sometimes it's hard for me to pick like a favorite, but yeah, Tamaki. Only because he was funny. I loved how him and Haruhi, interacted together, and as their relationship progressed. But I really want to buy the entire manga series, because I want to see like an ending. I need an ending for Ouran High School Host Club. And one of my YouTuber friends has said, just go buy the manga and you'll get your ending. You will get your ending. So have you read the manga of Ouran High School Host Club? I've probably read like the first 3 volumes. That was way back though.
I read a few chapters, but someone unfortunately spoiled me on the end.
No, you are not allowed to do it on this stream. No spoiling, nothing.
I'm not a spoiler type.
No, I know you don't know. You definitely don't. You definitely don't come across as like that. I don't like mind spoilers. It depends, but most of the time, I don't want to know anything. I like if I've never seen a show, I like to judge it on my own. People can sometimes throw in your face, oh, you should watch this, oh, you should watch that, and then they go on, and then I've had that in the past, and then people are like pretty much nearly going through all the major spoilers of the show, and I've said, well, I'm not going to watch that show now, and they're like, why? Oh, because, well, you just spoiled it for me. So obviously I'm, not gonna watch it. I mean, some people don't mind spoilers. Some people do. I'm definitely one of those that don't like major things being spoiled for me. So when people say to me like, oh, you should watch this show, I'm like, yep, I'm going to add this to my list. And when I get around to it, I'll watch it. So, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it. I mean, how do you feel about spoilers, Deven? Are you someone that doesn't mind, or depending on the series, or you don't care if things are spoiled?
It depends on the series. Like there's a blogger friend that I know that finds the fairy tale spoilers from one of the from a Tumblr blog, and he posts them every week. I read them anyway because I love fairy tale, but I don't really care about seeing spoilers or not. But if it's something like I really like, then spoilers will really make me angry. Like probably some of my friends on Twitter getting some of the tweeting Love Live Sunshine. Yeah, that would make me angry because
Oh
I don't
yes.
want to get spoiled on that.
Oh, yes, Love Life Sunshine, which I've never even seen any Love Life anything yet. I read this blog post a while, probably like a week ago. I actually probably featured it on one of my posts, and one blog was talking about why people love Love Live so much. I mean, at first, I thought, I don't think we'll be able to get into this. It's way too. I don't know. I just find it way too cutesy, and of how people have got to pick. Everyone's got a Love Live waifu. Who's your Love Live waifu? I've got to admit, some of them are all the girls are really cute. Probably one of the ones I think's cutest, I wouldn't say waifu, but probably one of the favorites. Probably from seeing like on like some videos on YouTube is Katomi. She's the one with like the long kind of grey browny hair, and she's kind of got like a green scrunchie in her hair. I think that's the one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I Love Life waifu is serious business. Yes. I'm going to eventually probably join the Love Life train. I've been trying to avoid all the spoilers or whatever about the Love Life Sunshine series that's been airing during the summer season. I'm just like,
my Love Live waifu, as if anyone that knows me has to ask. It has to be Nozomi. Nozomi Tojo is my absolute favorite.
who does
But
what does she look like? Because I don't even know what
she's my AV.
Oh yes. Oh wait. Now I
uh,
remember. You do retweet her. You do. Yes.
well, no, not the white hair girl I tweeted, but the purple hair one.
Oh yes, the purple hair one. Yeah, she's pretty. Yeah, she's pretty cute. This is probably the first time I've ever talked about Love Life with anybody, I think. Yeah. No. You're a first for me talking about Love Life. Now today I'm probably going to go brainwash myself and watch the first episode.
You'll never leave.
So I'm gonna add.
You have to watch the first season. You're gonna have to watch the first season, the second season.
Yes, I know. I have so much to get through. So now for you, Deven, I have to now I have to read the manga of Suzuka, and now I have to go get on the Love Life train. Help me. I thought we had never mind. I thought we had another question lying around somewhere in here, but no, that's all right. Oh no, there is another. It's just one that's popped up. Thank you, Weekend Otaku. It seems like guys could get a lot of flack for watching Love Live. Have you faced any? I think this is to you, Deven. This is towards you.
Yeah, yes, to me. The answer is I haven't really gotten any because pretty much whenever I talk about anime with friends or anime with people in general, they're already anime fans. But typically, some of the things I've seen is like, oh, you're just there for the cute girls. And you're partially right, but I also like the themes about it, about the friendship and the bonds between the girls. Back in the second season when they chose whether or not to keep going or to stop, it was a really emotional moment. And anyone that's watched the second season of Love Live in the movie will absolutely pretty much agree with me about how emotional they got at that end.
Yeah, what's it about? Because I don't even know what it's about. I know there's obviously singing idols, that sort of thing, but I don't even know what it's about. Obviously, there's some sort of plot centered around all these girls tying them together. So what's it about?
And a school named Otinozaka in Tokyo near Akibahara. Their school is about to close down because they don't have a lot of
Ah,
new applicants. So Honoka Kosaki starts a school idol group, which is basically girls in high school that sing and dance and have lives, so they can drum up popularity for their school, so they can save their school from closing. And they participate in the Love Lives because that will be the best chance of getting more people to come to their school.
oh,
And
okay.
Sunshine pretty much uses a similar plot.
Oh, okay. So is that the Sunshine? So is that the Sunshine one? Just following? Does it follow on from that season, or is it just kind of a little bit different?
It's a little bit different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be
There's
more?
no
Is it supposed to be near the seaside? This is supposed to.
yes.
Yeah, of course that's why it's called Sunshine. I just wondered, or they just throwed it in there to give it a splashy title.
Yeah, it's in the seaside. They're in Suzuya, and that's near Numazu in Japan. And I like the fact that they didn't decide to put it back in Tokyo because the girls in Sunshine have different there will probably be like different hurdles that they gotta combat. And it's been 5 years since the original Love Live series, so they have to deal with the fact that Love Live and school idols have become far more popular. So it's far more difficult to be a school idol than it was back then.
Yeah. Well, the very first kind of like, I was never into like singing idol shows. Like I thought, no, I'm not getting washed into this. I'm not getting washed into this fiasco. No, I'm like, no, that's no. Of course, that's not how it is now. My first experience of watching idols singing anything was a show called from the Macross series called Macross Frontier. That was like the very first Macross anything that I'd ever watched. Now, obviously, lately finding out there's a bigger Macross genre out there. I don't know. It was kind of confusing at first. All this singing and the mechas and the robots and the fighting. I'm like, how is this working all together? But I don't know. I really enjoyed. I just fell in love with some of the music from the series, and then from there, I got into like Uto Prince, Summer. I don't remember what other ones I got into. Uto Prince Summer is a major one for me. Medieval Otaku's just brought up a flowing subject. Looking forward to any upcoming anime. I know Uto Prince Summer, the 4th season is starting this autumn season, so I might try and watch that. I've only got to like watch the last 3 episodes of season 3, and then I'm kind of like all caught up. But since we're on the topic of what upcoming anime we're going to look forward to, we might as well discuss that. I mean, what anime in the fall season are you looking forward to, Deven? Since it's just I've seen all these videos lately of people talking about what they're looking forward to, so we may as well discuss it. We may as well.
It's not really anything I'm looking forward to this season. I'll be reviewing Girlish Number. It's kind of like, you know how there's been Shirobako, New Game, and
Yes.
Sorry Got Send You.
Shirobako. I still need to watch that. That series looks so goddamn good. I've watched like a couple of reviews on it, and it looks good. It does.
I love all three. But Girlish Number is basically like kind of like Sorry Got Send You, where basically you're following young voice actresses in the industry and how they're doing. It's gonna be really interesting.
It looks. Oh, I can't wait to watch that one. I can't. I definitely have to watch that before the end of this year.
But that's pretty much the only one I'm watching. I'm really looking forward more to the winter and next spring, because then we'll have Konosuba, Fuka, and
oh yes, the Fuka one.
Sakano.
Oh, hopefully,
yeah.
Hopefully, I've seen the manga of Suzuka by then and the anime, so then I can watch Fuka. I'm pretty sure I will be by then, definitely. But yeah, so I guess fall season is not for you much this time around.
Yeah, it isn't.
Yeah, that's fair
But
enough. That's fair enough.
but I'm gonna just keep my eyes open and see if any friends recommend anything to me.
Yeah, that's what always happens. I mean, there's quite a few people that aren't looking. I've spoken to that are not that optimistic about this fall season. I mean, I've barely kept up with anything from the summer season. I probably started like 3 shows. I still have to catch up on. But I have to say this summer season was really good. I disagree with anyone that says it wasn't all that great. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You know, like of all like the sports animes that came out, and you know, there was like Orange and stuff. I reckon summer seasons probably to me has been like one of the best seasons I've seen in a long while. That's just my opinion. Just from the selection of shows, I mean, there was so many different preferences and choices, and I just disagree with anyone that says, "Oh, it didn't look all that good." I'm like, nope, disagree. I don't
definitely
know
like the
why.
summer season.
No, go on. That's fine.
I definitely like the summer season because it has a lot more balance in it. Because winter, I guess, because each season has its type of um type of anime that tend to be in it. Because winter has more warm anime. Winter has more like warm anime, like I think like 2 seasons ago there was Kofuku Graffiti, which was really nice, warm, and all about how people feel when they eat together. And there was Saikano, so it's basically a lot of feel good moe anime in the winter that make people feel better. That is, it's cold outside.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've never been into like moe anything, but I'm definitely a lot more open to the genre now. Probably, but yeah, probably one moe anime I need to see is K-On! I was never really interested in it before, but your views change from when you meet people and read different things. But yeah, I definitely want to watch K-On! And as for autumn season for me, I mean, I've not even I've actually got the fall season like up on my screen at the moment because I've actually not even had a look at it yet. But I know fall season there's a lot of sequels, isn't there, Deven? There is quite a few like second seasons. I mean, there's like series like Arjun and Bungo Stray Dogs. I've not seen any of those yet. I guess probably for me would be probably the rugby anime that's going to come out. I mean, rugby's, being, because I'm from England and stuff, which if anybody still doesn't know that, rugby's, I enjoyed watching rugby when I used to live in England and stuff. So that is probably something I'll check out. I'm only just quickly like breezing through, having a quick look here. Oh yes, Medieval Otaku mentioned Drifters, like Helsing. Has that got vampires in it? Let me see, because I did a recent blog post on vampire anime. Though I need some vampire anime back. It needs to come back. Yeah, that probably looks. I don't know if that's about vampires. No, it's about real life samurai. Yeah, I definitely probably give that a go. I like samurai stuff. Probably the ones I'm probably going to end up watching is the rugby one. This is just briefly I'm picking right now, people. Briefly. Probably Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, because I'm about to finish another series that I'm watching at the moment, and I tweeted the other day I wanted to watch a mecha series. I miss watching mecha, so Iron-Blooded Orphans, I'm going to try and binge watch the season 1 before the second season starts. And probably the most one I'm actually interested in, I can't even pronounce the name. Um, it's called Shumatsu no is Izetta. It's about, I don't know if you've seen it, Deven. It's about these two witches that it's set in the 1939. It's a war in Europe about these two witches that are used as like weapons. I
Well, that sounds
think
interesting.
it's I saw a trailer for it ages ago, and it's supposed to have Yuri elements in it. It's supposed to be like a Yuri thing going on between the actual two witches, as far as I know. But yeah, I know it's about these two witches that are on either side, and they're participating in a European war. I like the setting for it, I like the historic setting for it. So that's probably a major one. That's my number one that I want to watch. Maybe my tastes are just awful. Yeah. Oh yeah. Medieval Taku's mentioned it as well. Yeah, it is very high on my list, and probably because I'm shoujo trash. Yay! Kiss Him Not Me is something I'd want to watch as well. That's only because of my YouTuber friend Anne Palooza. But yeah, those are probably the ones I probably will check out. But I'm pretty terrible at sticking to anything like weekly. I'm such a like. Are you someone, Deven, that likes to binge watch, or do you like watching weekly?
It's kind of like a, what's the word? Trial by fire type of thing for me. Like I'll pick when there's a whole bunch of anime that I like that I want to see in a season. I'll just, pick them all up, and then
Mm.
I'll just watch them all, and then if it doesn't really grab my attention at the beginning, I'll just binge watch it at the end of the season so I can get a better feeling for it than rather than weekly. Like this season, I watched uh Fake Khaled, Sweetness and Lightning, New Game, ReZero, and Love Live Sunshine. But I have Amachu, Orange, the anime, and and this art club has a problem. Those were my those were the anime that I'm gonna binge watch.
Oh, okay, yeah. I loved Amanchu. I'm still on like episode 7. I picked it back up again yesterday, and I it's probably I'm probably gonna say it's like my favorite probably from the summer season already, because I just loved it. I never used to have a full appreciation for like, oh, Weekend Otaku's going. Okay, thank you for being here, Weekend Otaku. Thank you. Yeah, I never used to be into like slice of life genre. I've talked about this in a previous post, but I've been open again, like Moe. I've been more open to the genre now, and I absolutely love some of the slice of life options that are out there. I mean, I'm trying to get through a Manchu at the moment, and probably the next one I want to watch is a Kyo Annie one. Oh God, what's the name of it? Is it Sound Euphoria? Euphorium?
Yeah, that's it. It's gonna have a second
Yeah.
season this fall, I believe.
Is it? Oh my God. No, I definitely didn't. No, I must have skipped that over when I was scrolling through it. No, didn't see that. Okay, so there's a second season already coming up for it. Okay. Oh God, isn't it an amazing feeling when you feel so behind on stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like that like all the time, but I love Kyo Annie's, one of my favorite studios. Oh, big shocker there. It was probably, but there is always a reason. There is always a reason behind why it's a favorite. But I made a promise to myself that I would watch every single Kyo Annie show they've ever made. Even if it was one that I didn't end up enjoying, I would just want to watch all of it. That was just a silly goal I made to myself, and probably so I decided sound euphorium was euphoria. I don't know how you say it. Tell me if I'm saying it wrong, guys, in the chat. That I will watch it. Have you seen it, Deven?
No, I haven't seen it yet, but something I wanted to binge watch.
Yeah,
I wasn't really.
Sorry, go on.
Sorry, it's just sometimes that I get into. I typically get into a lot of anime after the fact. That definitely happened with me like 2 seasons ago with Saikano, and it was a really fun anime, but I didn't think it was good until like episode 7, and then I just totally binge watched the entire thing.
Yeah.
It was
Did you say Sekirei?
Sekirei, but
Oh yeah.
Saikano.
You really like that anime, don't you?
Saikano or Sekirei?
Oh, Sekirei.
Yeah, I love Sekirei because the dub was good and the sub was good.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in so long. I do own up to season 2. It's supposed to be there is still on the pinnacle edge of a season 3. There was hints at the end of second season it was going to get season 3, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, go on.
I keep in track with the manga, and it's already over by now. So they're already sending it across the seas to be what is the word, to be translated in English. I think it's supposed to be Yen Press is supposed to be doing it.
Oh, well, I'm sad that there's no season 3 Sekirei yet. I'll also have to wait for that day. And what was the other one? The other show you mentioned beginning with S?
Saikano. It's the short version. I'll just type it into the chat like this.
What's that about?
A guy named Tomoya sees this girl named Megumi Kato at the top of a hill while he's delivering papers. And then he gets inspired to write the best visual novel he can, but he doesn't have any of the skills, so he asks his senpai Utaha, who is absolute best girl,
Senpai!
and his childhood friend Eriri, and the girl that inspired him, Megumi Kato, so they can write the visual novel. It's one of my favorite. It's kind of like it's kind of like a little. It's interesting. It plays around with the stuff that usually happens in harem anime, and it makes it interesting.
Oh, this one. Oh, sorry, I just put it in my search engine and Google. Oh, this is on my plan to watch list. I remember reading the synopsis now. Oh, now you've shed some highly light on it. Oh no, now I have to put it on my priority list as well. My ever-growing priority list. I still have 290 something anime to watch.
I can add some manga to that. There's also the Utaha spinoff, which is Koizuru Metronome. It's a really good manga about Utaha senpai and her and Tomiki being them pretty much being author and manager and stuff like that. I really like it. I wouldn't recommend the Egotistic Lily manga though. It's kind of pretty much the same thing as the manga. I mean the anime.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice. You have to send me a link. You have to send me like a link to the series and stuff, and I'll have to do some more reading up about it. And some Death Knight 400 is like euphonium. It's like a miniature. It's like a miniature tuba. Okay, yeah. I'm still probably gonna pronounce it wrong. It's about music and stuff, so besides it from looking pretty, the story looks really good as well. Really excited to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Medieval Talk is like, I also have 290 anime on my want to watch list. Yes, a classic saying. So many anime, so little time. You can say that about anything in life. So little time. I wish we didn't have to sleep. Then we would. I feel like you would just get a lot more stuff done. I think that's why I just like staying up as long as possible now. You know, probably nearly every you know, I'm always like blogging until sometimes like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I generally only do that when it's, you know, my day is off, and
Yeah.
generally. How long is the question? How long have you been blogging for, Deven?
Depends on which blog you're talking about. On
Which
Anime
blog?
Corpse, and my first blog is kind of like this. It's kind of like this okay thing. When I first became a blogger, I didn't want to be. I didn't say I wouldn't say I didn't want to be. Becoming off and promoted my book, my that I intended to write through a blog, and it was okay, but at the point I was basically writing 3 or 4 posts a week, and it was getting kind of annoying basically. So I stopped doing that blog. So and it turned into a I for a time I had it up as a because a lot of people were using it as a what is the word, a reference because I was writing about mythical creatures. So
Oh,
I kept
okay.
that up. So I kept that up for a while, but then I met Nick. Um, the my boss at Anime Core, and he basically started writing an anime blog, and so I always loved anime, so I decided, and I might as well start too. So I started, I believe, in the season of 2000, the fall season of 2014, because I remember because that was when the second series of Fairy Tail started. And ever since then, I've been an anime blogger.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So it's been if you count the years with my first blog, it's been 3 years. But if you count just um, Anime Thief and Anime Corpse, it's been about two. It's been 2 years.
oh, okay. Well, so you've definitely been in the blogging scene for quite a while.
Yeah,
Yes, some of the people have gotten to know. Yeah, they've been blogging for like 7 or 8 years, and I'm like, oh, I don't think I don't think mine's that long. I I started. I officially joined WordPress last January, January 10th. How do I remember the date? And not because WordPress tells me. Okay, maybe yes, but and then the year before that, um, I was like blogging on Google Blogger, and that's when I decided to start blogging about anime because I felt inspired by somebody else I was following. But I didn't like using Google Blogger. It was just I hated using it. It was too
yeah,
confusing for me. It's too confusing. So that's when I decided to change in the end of towards the end of 2014. I decided that a kind of just a mini resolution mini thing for me was that I would decide join a different blogger site. So that's when I discovered WordPress, and yeah, it just kind of like started from there. It's at least been over a year now. It'll be coming up to in the next 2 or 3 months, nearly 2 years then. But I guess you could say I've been blogging for 2.5 years, we'll say. So that's kind of like how I started out, and I kind of never imagined of where I would be now in terms of blogging. Knowing like so many people now, I know so many people. It's so hard to keep up with reading people's posts, I'll admit. I mean, I'm always reading posts like in between doing stuff like before I start work, or like sitting in the car waiting for someone to come and open up the store and stuff. And I'll just be sitting there reading blog posts of like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, just blogging. And they're like, oh, okay, oh yeah, I forgot you did that. So, so
yeah.
I
Because I never really. Well, I always knew, but you never really imagine how many people around the world when you look at your how many followers you have and how many people you talk to, you never really realize how many people you know around the world.
Yeah, it. I mean, like I remember. I mean, people think I hardly hear anyone talk. Talk about blogging and that it's not a thing anymore. I'm like, I was one of those. I didn't think it was a thing. I mean, years back it was an explosion of like so many people were blogging and stuff. And in the past I've ran two other blogs that were just like, real for like fun, are hardly updated. And then, it all became serious when I started this one now. Like it is serious to me now, actually, want to really make a lot of effort and stuff. And I was, and it was, I was hesitant to even start the blog on WordPress. I didn't know if there would be anybody around that I could actually talk to. And I just had to, make that effort and just go in search of other people's blogs. And obviously I'm really glad I did. If you don't put that effort in, then you're never going to meet no one, and you're never going to find anyone to talk to. So that, I think you need that initiative. Obviously in anything, but I'm just saying when it comes to blogging, you need that initiative. It doesn't hurt to, leave a comment and stuff. I mean, I know I can't comment on every single person's post or every single person that I follow, and try and, check out as many like as I can. Thank God for the reader option on WordPress. And
Yep.
yeah, so and when I'm like doing my Friday, when I'm doing like my features and stuff, like any blogs that I like, it's kind of like, it doesn't mean that, oh, I've not left a comment, doesn't mean I'm not going to leave a comment, just means I've liked it, so I know I can find it again in my likes option. I'm glad that's there, because otherwise I wouldn't find half the posts that I want to feature. I'm just glad that option's there. So it's great that where the WordPress anime community is now. It's huge. I didn't realize it was like really, really huge now. So I'm glad I have this hobby. It is a hobby, but at times I can get like really seriously like into it and be like, no, I should post something today. No, I should have a break. Obviously right now I'm not. I'm doing my September blogathon. I've only got a few more days to go, and then I'm probably going to take at least 4 or 5 days off. 4 or 5 days off, because I'm telling you, this has not been easy. It's not been easy, I'll tell you. If anybody else does like a post every day of a month, props to you. I feel like I'm just scraping through right now. And hello Lynn, you are back, Lynn. Hello Nick. Hello Marth. Sorry, I've just been sitting here talking. Whoops. So do you still enjoy blogging, Deven?
Yeah, I still enjoy blogging, but there's parts of the blog that sometimes I don't. Well, I don't really say I don't really like them, but some parts become mature, like anime core. I still do. I still do Love Live festival posts, and those are definitely the most popular. Some of the more popular posts on the blog. But I used to do, before the event, after the event, news post all about Love Live, and it kind of got boring, but it got what's the word? It probably got it became more of a chore, where basically I would have to then I would have to play through the event, beat the event, and depending if I was gonna tier for the event, like get tier 1 or tier 2, then I have to try for that, and then I have to get the card, idolize it, and then make my after meeting session for Anime Core. I asked Nick, could I just do the news and just do anything else about Love Live, because it was getting kind of
Oh, I thought you would enjoy writing about love life. You love life. But yeah, look, I understand. Yeah, don't worry, bro. I know, bro. Oh God, that doesn't sound right. And so, like me, yeah, I understand. I understand what you mean. You know, there have been times where, like, you know, I don't want to post. I don't want to. Even every week, I sometimes don't want to post anything. You know, like sometimes my Friday features, sometimes I forget that I've got to write one. Oops. But you know, if you procrastinate your time and stuff, and I only choose posts. I only do posts that I want to do, obviously, and you know, like, you know, I'm trying, and not everyone, not I know not everyone's going to read every single post that you write, but you know, you just write it anyway because you want to, not because you have to. Oh, and I just saw Medieval Otaku's mention, the National Blog Posting Month. Oh, I only found out about that because of him. And have you done that before, Deven? I'm guessing you have.
No, no, I haven't, but back on my old writer blog with my where I posted about mythology, when I originally started out, I used to post once per day, and I did that pretty much for like 6 months before I basically lost my mind. So never again will I post once per day,
Did
unless
when you
I
were you writing them on the day that they were you writing them every day, or were you pre-writing them, getting them ready?
I used to write them every day. I used to write them every day, but because it took me like 7 or 8 months to figure out that oh, you can schedule them ahead. But
Yeah,
but
I love the
after
schedule option.
but once I realized I could just schedule them, I just decided to it was still kind of stressful to sit in the chair, think about what I was gonna write about for the day, and then write it and then post it. So I just decided to go down to 3 times a week and just set them to schedule.
Yes, I wish I had used the schedule option a lot more. I wish. Beforehand. If you know, before I even started doing the September thing, I was just writing posts and then automatically posting them, and I'm like, because I used the schedule option once and and then it didn't end up working. It didn't post the post on the day, and then I looked, and then I realized until now that the time zone option was wrong. It was set to United States, not Australian time. So I was like, oh, whoops. So,
The
um,
time zone option really gets me. Oh, sorry. The
no,
time
that's all
zone
right. Go on.
issue really gets me with when I do a seasonal anime, use them on my blog and I post them on my next blog. So when I schedule something to go up there, I usually schedule for a few hours later. But I always have to change the time zone on Nick's blog because he lives in the Pacific time zone and I live in the Central time zone. So
Yeah.
he's 2 hours behind me. It's 2 hours behind me, yeah. So his so I sometimes I'll post it for like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I'll post it for 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then have to post it for 10 o'clock, so we'll be on the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. I
But
probably should
before I
try.
realized that, then I ended up, you when I did that, it ended up messing up the time zones because
Are you still there, Devin? You kind of cut out.
Jira that
That's all right. No, that's all right. It's all right. I can just hear you. Yeah, that's all right. I can hear you now. It's all right. It's just being very jumpy. That's all right.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. I'm just
Let's see.
obviously I wonder if it's on my end. Don't worry, I don't think it's on your end. Yeah, so I am. Yeah,
I said that.
I'm wondering if I should. I'm wondering if I should schedule my post from now on Pacific time. Maybe that would be a lot easier. I reckon because whenever I've been posting this month, it's not been in conjunction with any other people's times. So maybe Pacific would be a lot easier. Maybe. But
I've sometimes
yeah, go on. You can talk.
sorry for interrupting.
Oh no, don't.
Sometimes I offer Pacific time because that's when Crunchyroll typically lets out the episode. So sometimes I'll just post on that time zone because that's when people will be typically looking for it.
Yeah, I am. I don't. I never used to think about that sort of thing. Like, oh, when some people stick to the like whenever in a certain anime episode or whenever it comes out on Crunchyroll, and that it could affect your blog. It could if you watch the episode and then you write about it and you put it you schedule it a specific time. People are going to be waking up or they're going to be looking at WordPress and stuff. That's when views count. And I'm like, oh, I really never thought about that. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to post this now. Yeah, this is a good time. But like I decided to I worked out with September. That's why I try and post my post at 9:00 in the morning. I'm probably going to do this from now on anyway, because that's when all my internet friends and stuff, blogger friends, etc., they're all, like you guys, you're all awake now. It's nighttime for you. And I know most people, that's when they look at posts and stuff. So that's when I worked out that it's the ideal time to schedule a post and stuff. But it's worked out, the September one. I pre-wrote 15 articles already. I did. So that saved me a lot of time. Pre-write 15 articles. I told someone that, how did you do that, girl? I'm like, I don't know, procrastination. But seriously, it can take me, some of the posts I wrote, it took me at least 5 hours to get right, because I wasn't happy with how it sounded, how I worded it. So
that's tough. When I
but yeah, if you
because oh sorry.
that's all right, go on. I'm done.
when I do, it takes longer to do reviews, but for a post outside my reviews, like other things, they can typically take anywhere between 30 minutes to 45 minutes, because with reviews because I don't really watch anything that I'm not interested in. So I watch it once for enjoyment, then I watch it again for so I can review it, and then I watch it again so I can get pictures, and then I finally post it. So it'll typically take me, if I write a review of an episode, it will take me about post it. But if I write a post on something like news or something I'm interested in, I don't really need.
Yeah, typically, a review, takes me a long ass time, and a discussion or whatever usually takes me about an hour, I reckon, because I know exactly what I want to say. When it comes to reviews, I'm my review style's been up and down and stuff, and lately I'm just you know what, I'm just gonna write down whatever comes into my head, instead of trying to have it structured. And I'm no, structured reviews don't work for me. I'm no, I have to just whatever comes in my head goes on the computer screen. That's it. So we had a question up here from Jiro. Hi Jiro. I did notice you came earlier. I'm sorry if I didn't notice any earlier. Do you ever feel like you talked about a subject only because everyone else was talking about a popular subject?
Me. Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Go on. You can go first. I've got to think about this one. That's all right.
In general, no, because they've often been like super popular anime, like One Punch Man, Sword Art Online,
One Punch Man's getting
ReZero.
season 2. Just so everybody knows. Sorry.
Yep, there've been there's been those type of anime that are super popular that me or Anime Core don't really review them. So why aren't we reviewing them? Because, well, it's something either we didn't either want to do it, or we thought we either we didn't like it, or we weren't didn't want to review it, or there was something we wanted to see more. Like, I believe the season of one what season of One Punch Man, I can't remember, but there was something else
I
that I
haven't even
wanted to
seen it yet.
review more than well, typically there's something I want to review more in the season, because
Mm.
so it's typically we don't really I don't really blog or review anything that I don't really like, or I don't really, or just because it's popular. But there are some anime that's just, oh, I just happen to like, and they happen to become popular. Like Face Day Night. When I heard about the Unlimited Blade Works anime, and I just I we were in our Skype, we were in our Skype chat, and oh, somebody's got to review this. And one member, I think it was Chris Marshy, he wanted to review it, and I was said, oh no, I was gonna review it. Zero, but I went and watched the original Face Day Night, the Face Day Night Blade Works movie, and Phase Zero, and all of Fate Khaled. So he just said, okay, you can watch it, and I just and I reviewed it.
Oh, me? Oh. So I was like intently listening. So I was just replying to Jiro as well. Jiro only brings this question up because of, obviously, it's been flooded on my YouTube of every person announcing, oh, there's One Punch Man announcement. Oh, this is so exciting. We're going to see Jiro. Is it Jiro? No, I can't remember the robot guy's name. What's his name?
Yes, Jiro.
It is Jiro. Oh,
Yeah.
how? That's so coincidental. Yeah, we're gonna see Jiro again. And he's like, oh, I would think you have more freedom as a blogger. Yeah, we do. I feel like as a blogger, you do have more freedom than on YouTube. It's a completely different scene on the YouTube scene. I pretty much nearly agree with I nearly agree with everything that you've Janice, Satama, and Janice, is it how you say Janice? No, I don't know how to say.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I just agree with what you said. I never talk about I don't talk about popular popular new anime series just because everybody else is. Like, YouTube is a great example for this. Like, for example, when ReZero was a thing, like, the hype for it was just insane. Like, and everyone's throwing in my face, oh, you should just binge watch half of the series and then do a video on it. I'm like, I don't really want to. I'm kind of trying to finish Chihaya Fura at the moment, my first sports anime. That's more important to me. I don't mind, like, we talked about like the fall anime and stuff. Like, we only talked about that because somebody brought up, oh, what are you going to be watching? And like, when I'm happy to answer that, but like when someone's shoving in my face, oh, you should definitely watch ReZero, and just the hype for it. Sometimes the hype is like, oh God, no. I'm someone that would rather watch something else. Like right now, I'm watching my first sports.
Yeah.
I'm trying to finish my first sports anime, Chihaya Furua, and then after that, I'm probably gonna watch Gundam. I'm Blooded Orphans. That's because I wanted to watch a mecha series, and then And then Jiro's like, oh, the second season's going to be out in October. And I'm like, oh, yes, a great excuse to watch it now. So, I mean, like, you know, I feel as a blogger, you do have more freedom talking about various different things. But as a YouTuber, I've never, with so many people that I follow, they're always following all the, new season anime and stuff. That's great. That's for you. But, for me, I just do whatever, I just do what comes, feels naturally and what I, want to do a video about. Like, for example, the next video I want to do is probably going to be like old news, but I don't care because I want to talk about it. so I don't
My
care if
thought
I'm
is
behind on stuff anymore. I don't care.
my thought has
It's
always
just like,
been
yep.
that someone's gonna get the news about One Punch Man or whatever season or series
Yeah,
that's getting an anime.
I
But
do get
they
sick
gotta
of
get it
seeing
from
all these
somewhere.
announcement videos. I do get sick of seeing them. Just, I go to anime, it just comes up on my Twitter, Anime News Network. Oh, there it is. Okay, season 2, got it. I don't need to look through YouTube and see all these videos announcing it. And what else are you going to say about the announcement? Oh, this is going to happen. Oh, maybe this will happen. That's what usually announcement videos sound like
Yeah,
to me sometimes.
yeah,
Not being badging on anyone or anything, just that's what it sounds like to me.
yeah. People are gonna get the news somewhere. But if if I do an announcement post, like I've done announcement posts on series that I like, but that's pretty much it
Yeah.
because I was hyped for the series. I didn't do it because,
Mm.
oh, this is gonna give me a lot of views. But
I
oh, sorry.
That's right. No, go on.
But if I know how to plan. I kind of like plan my post because I don't just post it. Sometimes I post it random hours, but typically whatever time I post, I always use the time that it's going to come out, or a time that it comes out right after, or a time that it will be a good time where people would see it. Tags that would typically people use, and tags. I always make sure that my posts try and get the most views that I can. It kind of sounds bad, but still, that's how I like to play it.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I mean, people are saying in the chat, like, oh, hype can be a buzzkill. I'm like, yeah, sometimes it can, but I, like, I'm going to use ReZero for an example. Again, it is a series I want to watch. Like, I read the synopsis and stuff before it even got the hype that it did, and like interests me. And like, just I don't know, just the overhype for it now. It was a series that nobody even cared about in the beginning. No one even gave it the time of day, from what I noticed. And now somehow the story evolved, and like everybody loves it. And and like, I think in that situation, hype is good. ReZero was not a show that was going to be highly anticipated during the summer. During was it summer season, or when did it start? I think was it the summer season it started. Was it Deven?
It was
Yeah.
it was a 2 course series, so it was like I think
Yeah.
it was
So
spring. It
yeah,
was spring and summer.
yeah, no, it was spring, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it was just a series. It didn't even get the hype in the beginning, and somehow it just evolved. And that's a clear example of what hype does. And hype is not a bad thing. I like it when people get hyped about the series, but when it's overkill like that is when I lose interest.
Yeah, that happened with Sword Art Online. Sometimes it got overhyped, and it didn't come through sometimes.
Yeah. So yeah, like I don't. Rem is best girl. Everyone's gone on about Rem. I'll have to. Who is Rem in the series? Is she the one with the blue hair?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, did you enjoy did you enjoy ReZero? Did you watch it, Devon?
Yeah, I watched it from the beginning.
What did you think of the series?
I think that it was pretty. I thought it was pretty interesting. That it was definitely what we call a deconstruction of the character go to this mystical world and
Oh,
basically be
okay.
awesome. It's like all those battle harem and transport to another world anime and manga. It was kind of a deconstruction of them because Subaru didn't have any powers. He didn't have any he wasn't an instant awesome guy. He had his own faults, and that what made him interesting as opposed to
Yeah,
like
I,
as
I
opposed to like
mean,
other
yeah,
other characters.
yeah. I mean, like, I'm excited, like, to watch it now and stuff. But like, it was a certain episode. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that I think it's like episode 18, 17, one of those where there was like this big shocker, and everyone was like, you know, all on my newsfeed. It was
I know it.
it
I know
was
what you're
like this.
talking about.
Yeah, you probably do. Obviously, don't say anything here, only because I've not seen it yet. But yeah, that's always funny. It is. There's like, there's quite a few people I follow on Twitter. They get very extrally like overhyped about stuff, which I don't mind sometimes. But sometimes when it comes up on Twitter feed, I'm just like, oh no, just shut up, just for the minute, just shut up. And sometimes it can be like a bit like sometimes it can be a bit annoying. It can. Oh, it
Yeah.
was episode 15, and
Yep.
Marth's like, "There's a meep. Is awesome. That meep is awesome." Okay, I'm not gonna go look up that meep. I'm not. I'm gonna, when I get around to it, I will. Isn't that always the common thing? Oh no, I'm not telling. Oh, Crimson, don't say that. Oh, I'm not. Okay, I'm not telling. You're not one of those people, okay? I don't mind your flooding of Twitterness, Crimson. Obviously, no, it's just some other. I follow so many people that it probably means like a huge fraction of a lot of people. I forget how many people I follow, but generally I avoid spoilers and stuff. You all in the chat. Oh, you guys. Oh yes, we're supposed to give a shout out, aren't we, Deven, to a person that couldn't make it to the stream. I know they were very, very excited for it, which is I've got to say that how to say their name. Goth. How would you even say the name? Gothric?
Let me look it up on Twitter.
Yeah, let me have a look. Yeah, Gorific. Yes, that thing. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Yeah, we're just giving a shout out to you because I know you wanting to come to this stream and you'll probably be watching the re-upload of this. So shout out to you, and I'll definitely the next time I do a stream, I'll try and make it on a Saturday evening American time. I promise. So. If anybody else wants to ask a question in the chat now, you're very welcome to do so. Well, what time is it for you, Devon? I can't imagine it's not that late for you at the moment.
It's 7:49 at night.
Oh, that's nothing then. It's not even 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only like 10. Yeah, it's only like nearly 10:30 here. I feel like I've been sitting here longer. It always feels like I've been sitting here longer. Do you what do you we already have a question. I forgot what I was gonna ask then.
Oh. What is your favorite genre?
Oh, why this question? Why?
It's so broad. It's so broad. You can't even really say.
I mean, I have two major favorites, and it's very, very hard to pick between the both. Okay, my favorite. Sorry, mecha and romance are my favorite genres ever. Obviously, yeah. I asked for it. Yes, okay, Medi of Otaku. Yes, we did ask for it, didn't we? Okay, yeah, romance would probably be my favorite genre. You know, sucker, shoujo trash. Woohoo! What's your favorite genre,
It would have to
Deven?
be harem and Haney, probably like seinen romance, because harem can pretty much be anything, like battle harem, um, emotional harems, like reverse harems, and
Yeah, I like
uh,
harems.
and seinen is basically like more mature shonen manga.
Nice. I haven't watched a harem show or harem show in quite a long time. No,
Yeah,
it's been a
they
while.
haven't.
No, yeah, it's been a while since it's
For
actually
me,
played. Sorry, go on.
oh sorry. For me, it hasn't been any good ones lately. The last good one I felt that I watched was probably Trinity 7. Really
Oh
good because
yeah, that looks. I have that on my plan to watch list as well. Yeah, I am.
it is.
Maybe I'll be the. Yeah, maybe it'll be the next harem I watch. After that, I wanted to watch Yamada and the Seven Witches. I heard the manga and the anime was um, half decent. I heard the anime was pretty good. Was funny. So I like that in harems they have to be funny. But you know what? But yeah. Oh, Warren says his favorite genre is split between sci-fi and fantasy. Ooh, yes, I like those too. I like all anime genres. It's so hard, but yeah, romance always tops the cake for me. Guidance such trash. Anyway, um, Jiro the Hero is like, do you ever get burnt out on doing blogs or vlogs, and what to get out of that rut? Excellent question, Jiro.
Excellent.
I'll let you answer this one first, Devon.
Okay.
Gentlemen first. I'm not ladies
Thank
first
you.
kind.
Uh, Recently I've been going through a burnout because I'm in school right now and I got things to handle with my mother when she's currently not in the house right now. So I live alone, so I have to do all the cooking and the cleaning and do my schoolwork and run the
Aww.
blog at the same time. So I've been receiving a burnout because basically I blog occasionally. Well, not occasionally. I basically do a whole bunch of posts and then just put them up all at once. But even now, I'm still behind because I still have I still have 2 episodes to review of Netoge, 2 episodes to review of Fake Khaled Dry Season, and a few reviews of Data Live that I haven't done. But when I feel burned out, I just take some time to think, relax, just meditate and get some rest before I go back into it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when it comes to like blogging, we call it writer's block, and I've had, I mean, admit behind the scenes, I've had so many. I've had so many like burnouts and stuff. Like even just last week or this week, I had a writer's block when I was doing like my September blogathon, and all I did was I just took a break. I just decided to pick up the sports anime that I'm still finishing right now. My God, it's so long. And then I came back to what I was doing. And then I still was facing the writer's block. I'm like, nope, I don't want to write this right now. So I just moved on to a different blog post that I had planned. And then when I came back to it, I felt somehow fully refreshed um, and like I think it's it is hard to it is hard for anyone that does YouTube blogging to juggle the live things they do, like for me, I have my job. I go to fitness class 5 or 6 times a week now. I'm doing seeing social life and stuff. You've just got to somehow work out a good routine for yourself. I mean, like, I'll admit, I've been on the pinnacle of I've nearly been on pinnacle edge of stopping doing YouTube altogether. I think I've been more burnt out doing YouTube than blogging. I preferably do enjoy blogging more than YouTube. I'm going to admit that right now. But not saying that I don't enjoy doing YouTube. The only reason I keep doing YouTube now is because there are genuine people I know that really do care about like what I think about certain things and watch my videos and stuff. So that's half the reason I'm kind of still doing YouTube now. But you know, like the techno blur just had that demotivated me for 2 weeks. I was going to make a video sooner about the update, but I thought no, I really don't want to until I feel like things are resolved. So now, you know, I'm just with my YouTube, and with blogging, I've just put up something when I feel like it. I know one YouTuber friend, he made a recent video talking about if he should decide to keep doing YouTube. And I just said to him over Twitter, you just have to figure out what's best for you. And, you know, if it starts to feel like a chore, then not saying you should stop. I don't want to say to somebody if they feel like a chore to stop. If they really love it, you should just, you know, take a break, like Warren said. But, you know, like I found my, we'll say, groove or motivation again to start doing like, you know, YouTube videos and stuff. Like today I plan to record one. And when I did my update video, I talked about starting to do more outdoor vlogs. I think a different scenery for me will change it. I'm always, I want to be different. I don't want to always record in my room. That's what I decided. So that's why I decided that I wanted to do more outdoor vlogs since the weather's going to be nicer. So I think that idea has completely changed my outlook on the whole thing. I don't see YouTube now as, you know, something stressful, because that's what I was seeing it as before. So I've always taken a break, and always, you know, watching anime is like the best thing to do. So you should just never force yourself to put out something that you're not happy with. It's just, to me, it's like a big, like, no. I mean, there have been times I've put out stuff that I've rushed and people have seen my errors and I'm like, oh crap. So someone's always pointing out something that I've done wrong, or spelling errors in my blog post that I might miss. I might have reread it 3 times and I still miss stuff. So, you know, you just gotta,
Yeah.
you just gotta find your groove. I feel like I have, go on, Deven.
Oh. Yeah, I don't really spell check that very often. Joe is a editor for our blog, and he typically, after we post, he typically goes in and fix all the spelling errors and all the capitalization errors, and before that there was our first editor, Zuka Chan. She was the one who fixed all the errors, and she said,
Yeah,
you should start spell checking your work, because you make a lot of work for me.
yeah, I know exactly how you feel on that.
Basically,
Definitely.
she said that you had the most spelling errors.
When I was part of the Uname team, Lynn will know this. Lynn was, yes, editor's respect. And Lynn ended up editing a lot of my stuff. She was the main senior editor. She probably still is now. I'm not sure if you're still with Uname. I'm not 100% sure. But she was always editing my work and stuff. The first time my work got edited, I'll admit I wasn't happy. Sometimes I'm not good at taking criticism. I'm not really good at it. And, you know, I just try to work through all her edits and stuff. Oh, Lynn's like, I got grad school. I'm like dying. You'll make it. I know how excited you were to go to grad school. Yay. Crimson, I'll go to your funeral. That's not a nice thing to say. Bad Crimson. I'm not going to come to your next live stream. That's it. No. But yeah, she was Lynn. I feel Lynn made me a lot more open-minded when it comes to like looking for spelling errors and the way I actually structurally blog now. because writing for Uname has made me, I feel like it has made me have a better outlook on how I do my posts now and stuff. So that was good. So yes, props to you, Lynn. So, but yes,
I've always
sorry, I was just going to say, like, I hope the advice, I hope the advice we gave Jiro was helpful to you. Everyone has now discovered that Lita has really inner negative feelings, because everyone's like so used to seeing me like happy all the time. But anyway, continue.
I've always been kind of good with taking criticism, because I also write novels, short stories and whatnot. And my first piece is going to be published by my college in a few more months. So I'm kind of just used to having basically my writing being torn to shreds. It wasn't until Scribify, which is kind of it's kind of a website that caters to people trying to get their work published and edited. And basically, people kept tearing my writing apart, and it basically took me a long time to finally realize that these people are just trying to help me. I finally managed to get together and
Oh, that's good. Are you still there, Deven? You dropped out again.
oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. Stop saying sorry. It's technology. I currently hate technology right now. So it's not you. I'm very sure it's on my end. I really do think it's my old laptop, but I'm so grateful I have my old laptop right now, so I can't say a bad thing about it. Can't say a bad thing about it. But
I'm sorry. I think it's my mom's thing.
Oh yeah, look, seriously, Deven.
My mother always had.
Seriously, Deven, that is very much a part of my personality. I say that a lot in real life. Yes, Crimson, it's not you, it's me. Yes, I say sorry a lot, and in Gen, I just do say sorry a lot, and that's come from a lot of been quite a bit of negativity. I'm actually quite full of quite a bit of negativity on a daily basis sometimes, and obviously I don't ever like to express that like through my YouTube or blogging or anything like that. I did a blog post a while back called, I've never talked about it on YouTube, I'm not really that comfortable, but I talked about having what anime means to me in a personal reflection. Oh, you guys, you're so dramatic in the chat over there. I talked about like I have autism, like I have like a mild, like kind of we'll say like a mild Asperger's syndrome, and I'm more open to kind of talking about it now. But it may, some people have said to me in the past, I've gotten comments and messages saying, oh, why are you so stuttery in your videos, or why do you repeat things so much? And that's probably one of the reasons, that is. And I mean, even I still get like really nervous doing streams or like recording any videos and stuff I do. So I'm feeling even awkward right now. I've lost my train of thought. Sorry.
I feel kind of the same. People, I don't really like standing in front of crowds, or even just doing this live stream is kind of scary. But people always tell me I have a charisma that I come alive with the crowd, because I've emceed graduations, done comedy acts in front of people. I've spoken in front of classes to give advice, and people always tell me, "Oh, you don't look scared. You didn't look confused or scared, but I always tell them afterwards, "Oh, I was scared out of my butt. I am just really good at hiding it."
Yeah, so some people now will probably get like an idea of like why I can be like extra stuttery, or I might repeat myself in my videos and stuff. And I honestly, one of the most awkward things like when it comes to like anime is talking about animes when somebody's talking about an anime and all they're going into like great detail about it, and I just go blank if I have no idea. And I'm not going to sit there and lie and say, yeah, I saw that, yeah, that was great. Like, oh god, no, I never want to do that. So sometimes it gets really awkward for me when I'm talking about anime to certain people. Yeah, it can just get really awkward if I have no idea what they're talking about, because my understanding of things is completely different to how anyone else thinks. That's why I respect a lot of these people that do a lot of detailed blog posts. I'm like, I could never write like that. Not so detailed. Like, for example, like Medieval Otaku, he's very detailed in his posts, and I'm like, oh, I could never sound like that ever. Anyway, I think he asked a question. What's your opinion of the I don't even know how to say that. Do you know how to say that? Ayashi.
Ayashi. It's
Ayashi
a type of
Is this
yeah.
oh, they're talking about soothing healing anime. Oh.
Yeah. Anime like Gojuman, wa Usagi desu ka, Kofuku Graffiti, pretty much anything that's in. I can't remember the magazine. I can't remember the magazine. The point is, it's anime that don't really have. They have a plot, but it's more like making you feel good and feel happy and relaxed and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I actually read a blog post on this topic a while back. Someone did, and they talked about how people like use the word healing. Like these animes that they'll heal you. The blogger talked about how people don't go into detail of why is this anime healing to you. Like Aria the animation, I've seen probably like the first 5 episodes way back, and people talk about it being their favorite healing anime, and I've read a post on that, and I'm like, so why is it your favorite healing anime? Like, what did it do for you? Did it make you cry? They didn't even go into that detail. So when someone says to me, it's a healing, it healed me, it's so soothing and healing, I'm like, I would like to know why. But like shows like, like I'm watching a Manchu right now. Manchu, there is no plot. Like all it says is like 2 girls meet, and they discovered, they go on a, about diving and stuff, like what's the green haired girl, Hikari, I think her name is it Hikari? Deven, correct me.
I haven't really watched it, but I think it is.
Yeah, she gets the other girl, the other shy girl, I can't remember her name either, into diving and stuff. And in my opinion, yeah, I found a Manchu like very, it's very relaxing to watch. I like that there's no real plot and stuff, and it just goes, and I like watching it for the main girl. She's really coming out of a shell. I feel like her character, like she feels like she's been held back most of her life and not experienced all the little things, discovering that discovering one episode she discovered her ambition, that she wanted to learn diving and trying new things, and that's what I really like about the show. That's why I find it relaxing. And obviously anything to do with the ocean or anything like that, I'm going to watch. So that's why I really enjoy the show. That's why I find it like relaxing, because I can also relate myself to the show. I mean, have you seen shows like Aria the Animation or The Flying Witch? I know The Flying Witch got a lot of hype, and I think it looks gorgeous, the animation, and I'm undeniably sure that I will watch it. But, what show in that kind of genre have you seen, Deven? Are you still there, Deven? Uh-oh. Are you still there? Oh no, I can't hear him. Ew! Type in the chat, Deven, if you're still here. Oh no, okay. I've lost Deven now. Okay, he might end up coming back in a minute. I reckon. I wonder if his connection got lost. Oh wait, here he is. Are you there, Deven?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there you are. That's all right. You dropped out for like.
I lost the connection.
That's okay. It's quite normal in these Google Hangouts to lose a connection. But yeah, I was going to say, what's your favorite? So, what's your favorite of this genre that medieval otaku's talked about? Like, we'll say like the soothing, healing. Okay, we'll say genre.
It'll probably be go or If You Order a Rabbit. It's very relaxing. I think that's the idea that's supposed to come behind it. It's not supposed to be something long term and you just come home after work or after school and
Oh, okay. Is there any other show that you like apart from is it in? Oh my god, I can't even say it right. Are you still there, Deven?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, that's all right. No, it's just you go so quiet, and I'm just like, oh, is he still there? But and I'm looking at the chat. I have no idea what Crimson and Lynn are talking about. What are you guys talking about? You're talking about a load of rubbish.
Song lyrics.
What are the song lyrics? Sorry. Okay, you're not talking about rubbish then. Whoops. Okay. Anyone can ask some final questions because I'm probably going to wrap up the stream in like 5 minutes. Yes, it is very random. Many of otaku so random. I love it when these two stream. It's so funny. But yeah, if anyone has any final questions, I'm going to wrap up in like probably a few minutes. You know, a day awaits. But you know, you're going to be going to sleep, aren't you, Deven? You have college tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah, I probably need to just do a few more things and probably write some posts before I go to bed.
Yeah, I've got to write some today, but today's probably going to be like a really chilled day. Yeah, it's so funny that it's night time for you, and it's more daytime for me. What's your next post going to be about? Oh, for God's sake, Lynn and Crimson. Ah! What are you guys doing? Seriously. If you have no questions, you can continue your pointless song lyric conversation. Okay, so what's the next post going to be about? So what's your next post you're going to be writing about, Deven?
Well, most of my posts are typically, episode reviews, but if it was something that wasn't one of those, it would probably be... I usually do Data Live volume reviews. Probably be my review of Data Live volume 14 and volume 15. And then some... That's pretty much it, I think. Probably some other stuff that I haven't thought about.
I can't... I can't ever write single like manga volume reviews or episode reviews. Props to anyone that does. Um, I mean, I wrote a first impression on like the Batoon manga, like the first 3 volumes. That was just like a first impression. It's not exactly like a episode review. Um, I just can't do it. I follow quite a few people that write episode reviews and people that do YouTube videos on episode reviews. I can never watch them unless I've actually seen the series. Like I watched a few episode reviews on like maybe Alanshu. That was like probably the first episode though, but I don't follow it. I don't follow that sort of thing on like a weekly basis. I'm just not like an episode reviewer. That's not me. I can't go through every single detail of like what's happened during an episode. I'm like, all people, a lot of, I find a lot of people who do like YouTube, they do like episode reviews on YouTube. I mean, props to them that they instantly watch the episode and then record their thoughts after. But quite a few people have followed. They've got a huge following because they mainly do anime episode reviews, which is gets a lot of views and stuff. It kind of undeniably does. And I just could never do it. No, I'd rather be different. I'd rather people follow me because I'm different. But sometimes like I'll make an exception like for reading certain episode reviews by certain people. But yeah, most of the time I can't. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. So, oh yeah, Medieval Otaku. Yes, I don't know how they can like write that and stuff. I started doing episode reviews like in the beginning and stuff, but no.
It's definitely something.
I mean, it's nice to like.
That,
I mean, I guess it's nice for people to like, go through and react to. Oh, Martha's already brought it up. Go through and react to stuff in the episode, which is completely fair enough. I feel like I kind of did that with the first episode of the OVA of, sort of for the Ancient Magnus Bride. I feel like I did that, but yeah, I guess I'm just not an episode like reviewer. Like I don't like writing them or like recording about them. I just like to be different. But obviously, props to anyone who does that. Good on you that you can fit that into your schedule. I have high respect for anyone that does that. So,
well, I do it, and like I said, it takes a long time, but
yeah,
I feel the main reason why because Anime Core is mostly episode reviews, bar occasional posts about other things, but I don't know about Nick connect with my with the other viewers because the way I write my episode review, I'm telling you what happened and then I'm telling you my reaction to it and what I think about it. So basically, it's kind of like when I write an episode review, I want you to be there, and it's like we're both watching the episode together and we're both having fun and relaxing and talking about it.
Yeah, which look, I completely agree with. Yeah, it takes a lot of time and effort. Oh, Nick has left already. Oh, bye, Nick. If you've already gone, bye. Deven, you're having lamb chops. I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch. I don't know.
I still need to make them. I've been having lamb a lot lately, mostly because I've been watching Shoki, Soma, so I've been putting some of the stuff that I learned in there.
I haven't kept up with that series. I watched like the first episode of the second season. That was all I got about up to, but I'll serious. The first episode really threw me off when I first watched it. I'm just like, okay, food orgasms. Interesting. Oh god, thinking about it now. Oh god, I love Soma. Oh, I just like rooting for him the whole time. If anyone can make me scream at the TV, it's him, or just root for him. Oh, bye, Medieval Otaku. Thank you for coming. I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun or enjoyed yourself. Good. I'll make sure to post more live stream announcements on my blog. Promise for the future. But yeah, Food Wars is awesome. Undeniably. If anyone can't love that show, then well, that's a shame then. I love Megumi. Like, I'd probably root Megumi more than Soma, just a tad. A lot of people don't. Some people I've talked to don't like Megumi. I'm like, why? I said, okay, she's like a shy girl, and Soma's got to help her half the time. But like, you know, the episode. Oh god, what episode was it? When she has to fight for her place in the academy. I'm like, I love that episode. It was great.
Me too.
Standing on her own 2 feet. It was awesome. I cried. I'll admit it. I cried during that episode. I was so happy for her. I'm like, oh.
But I really like Erina and Alice because, you know, they're Erina, because I read the manga, the chapters that come at the simulcast, the simul published chapters, and in the current arc she's really come into her own, and she's really a more interesting character than just the Tsundere, the Hey Soma. She's really interesting.
Yeah, no, I like her. I really want to read the manga Food Wars. I just need more Food Wars. And is there going to be a season 3 of it? I heard there was going to be a season 3 for it.
It hasn't been confirmed, but there's enough material for it. It's probably going to be next summer or next fall.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I thought there would be, but I haven't seen, you know, the end of the second season yet. But I'll pretty much, you know, be able to confirm if there's going to be like a season 3 or not. But yeah, I've never been that excited for like any show to do like food. I think the last like series of manga that I got excited for that was about food was a series I read a long time ago called Kitchen Princess that was like about food and shoujo, and I hadn't watched an anime about food in like ever. So yeah, Food Wars has lit my new interest in that, you know, particular thing, any anime to do with food. I really want to watch this anime that's about bread. It's called, it's been recommended to me by a fellow YouTuber friend. It's called Yakatoy Japan, I think.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Panda Peace. Panda Peace, that was I think that was like last season, but that was cute. It was like a quick little 5-minute episode anime. It was like 5 minutes, and it was pretty interesting. I liked it.
Oh yeah, no, Yakatoy Japan is about this guy that wants to be the ultimate bread maker in the world, and he has to go through like these trials and stuff, and it's supposed to be really funny. It's quite an older anime. You can watch it on free without ads on Viewsta. You can Viewsta.com. You can watch it on there, which you might know Otaku Gamer Zone. I don't know if you know Otaku Gamer Zone, Deven. I think you do.
Yeah, I know him from the
yeah, Josh
from WordPress chat.
Yeah, he's a part of the Viewsta people. But yeah, they stream anime for free on their website, and there's no ads, if I remember correctly. But it's on there, so I'm like, oh yes, I can watch it for free. I can't find it anywhere else legally. I can't. That's the only place you can find it. But yeah. Well, I hope you don't mind, Deven. I think I'm going to end the stream now, if that's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, I know you said you've got stuff to do and stuff, and yeah, now I have to, go do life stuff. Yay!
Stuff.
I know most people have left now, the ones that were here, but regardless, I just want to say thank you to everybody that came to the stream. I hope you had fun as always. I know it's been quite a while since I've done a live stream. I would love to do some more. Again, procrastinating time zones and stuff, but it's pretty easy with my life schedule, actually. It is. And also I want to thank you, Deven, for being in this stream. I know how much you wanted to do a stream with me, because I know you love following me. So I love following you. I love following nearly everybody I know I'm following nearly everyone, I think, on Twitter. I'm pretty sure that's everyone that's come to the stream. But yeah, this was really fun. This is really good to talk about more of the blogging side of anime and stuff. That was really good to talk about. So yes, hopefully I'll always announce on my blog if I'm doing a live stream. Doesn't matter what kind of live stream it's going to be. And yeah, so I think that's all I really have to say. Definitely go follow Deven on Twitter, and definitely go follow him at Anime Corpse. It is Anime Corpse, right? Yes, of course it is.
Anime Corpse.
Yeah.
And you can follow.
Yeah, definitely go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You can follow me at.
That's all right. Go on. You can have your self promo moment. Off you go. Everybody else does.
You can follow me at Deven Luca on Twitter, and you can follow animethief.wordpress.com, and I'm also an associate writer and second in command, I believe, of animecore.wordpress.com. I post there. Nice.
There you go. And everybody, where to follow me if you already do. If you want to, I don't force people. I just say if you wish. And yeah, the next video I'll be doing should be out, I'm hoping sometime tomorrow or Wednesday, which is going to be my thoughts on the Ancient Magnus Bride, episode 1, which I wanted to do for a while. So that'll be like the next video from me. And yeah, and you guys can look forward to the end of the September month. I'm doing blogathon. Yay. I've only got a few more days to go. So you can look, these are going to be the special posts now. They're the special ones that I've been saving for the end of the month. Oh God, my brain's going to hurt after all this writing. Anyway, thanks for coming. You can tell I'm so bad at ending things because I don't like ending them. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next live stream video post. See you later. Say bye, Deven.
Later.
Yeah, later. Bye.
Bye.